Hello, everyone. Hi, how's it going? Welcome to Quiztime. It is me, Matt. I'm here doing Quiztime for you. And you see it's 10 minutes past. And why is that, you may be asking? Well, it's because I came straight from a team day in our department. And, the marketing department. We make content or whatever else. Like all the stuff that you guys see there. And we had a little bit of a team day. I was out with Jaya and Louisa and the whole team, Christian as well, and whatever else, like all those guys. And we went to an escape room, and we escaped with like 7 minutes to go, so it was perfect. But I came here quite late, like 30 minutes before the time, basically, so I had to scrap into here and really make it like as fast as possible, get it up and going. So here we are. I hope you're well and ready for some quiz time. What are we going to do today? We're going to have 3 quizzes. 3 quizzes, and each quiz will have a winner, and that winner can win $25 gift card to Hobbie's web shop. So that's pretty good. Hi, how's it going? Happy belated birthday. Happy before birthday, because my birthday is the 15th. But thank you to everybody who has been saying that in the chat. It is in a little bit, but yes, it is on Saturday. So thank you though. Anyway, how's it going? I hope that it isn't too much of an inconvenience for you guys to have waited a little bit more, but I hope you all are in here. Let's see how many people we have. 150. That's basically everybody. I hope that people didn't think that we were not going to do this, because of course we have quiz time. It's a little bit late, but of course we do have it. Did you have fun running your half marathon? It was good. It was like I liked Lisbon as a city, whatever else. It was very fun, but I must say, we had to walk over the finish line, which is a little bit of like a strange thing. It was because there were so many people, and they had like us funneled through like a small little road right afterwards. So like so many people, they kind of blocked up the whole thing. So we had to walk across the finish line. It took 2 minutes to stand in line to get over the finish line. That's very weird. And that's something that I've never experienced before in a race. And that was a little bit strange. But what do we have here? We have quiz time, of course. Up here we have live trivia game coming up, and this is a warm-up game. We're gonna have a 1 question answer thing. It's not gonna be anything special. It's just gonna show you how it works if you don't know already. I think most of you guys know how it is. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you to Penny and everybody else, of course. If I missed you, Therese. Linda and all those, thank you. I appreciate it, Diana. Yeah, Deborah, Stephanie, thank you. Hope you're all good. Up here we have, what day is it today? Is it 1 quiz day? Is it 2? Not sure. Is it 3 live shopping day or 4 bingo day? What day is it today? It's just to show you how it works. You press 1, 2, 3, or 4 on your phone, I guess, and you comment that, and then you answer it, basically. And remember that your first answer, the first time you type, for example, you type 2, not sure, then that will be locked in, so you can't change your answer afterwards. Thank you, Karen, as well. Hello, Karina, how's it going? Thank you, Roxanne, and Sandra, of course, as well, and Cheryl. Thank you, everybody. And we also have YouTube with us, of course. Hello, Queens, Curls, Creative. We have all the people who are typing 1 in chat. Good to see you as well. We have 3 quizzes. So if you come in late, by the way, it won't matter much, because you can come on to the next quiz coming up. And every single quiz starts from 0. So that's just how it is. The first quiz is a trivia quiz. And just so you know, there we go. I have prepared like it's a little bit of a mix of everything, really, today. A very, like a massive mix of everything. Also some reminiscent stuff, but a little bit of everything. You'll see. Maybe a little bit of a twist to some things as well. Quiz day, of course, it's quiz day. Who are the jokers who are saying not sure? Jess and Denise. Come on, you know what it is. Liv, I mean, come on, Liv. And also we have Isla, we have Eva, we have Dagmar and Trisha saying bingo day. It's not bingo day. This is quiz time day, not live shopping day. It's quiz time, live quiz time, of course. That's what it is. Do we have to be the fastest to win? No, not necessarily. The thing is, if you have gotten 5 out of 5, and someone else, by the way, here we have the people who answered correct on this warm-up question, by the way. So Mia, you don't win anything, but you do win the honor of having been the fastest, I suppose, on this 1 question. The thing is, we do this over 5 questions. So there is a if 3 people, for example, have gotten 5 out of 5 questions correctly, we do measure. Like, there is a measuring of how fast they did each question, and then whoever did it the fastest, because, of course, that's also a little bit of an anti-cheat. So that is in place, but it shouldn't be a massive issue for you. I mean, you can easily win without being the fastest, just by being the most accurate. That is way more important. But yes, there are situations where being the fastest might be beneficial to you winning. But generally speaking, I'd say that most people win because they were more accurate. But here we go. First quiz coming up right now, and we are on it. Let's see. Okay. This is our first quiz. We have 3 quizzes. This is the first one. It's my time today, says Ava. Well, let's see if it is. Matt still under the weather? No, thankfully not, Karen. I also just ran a half marathon on Sunday. So, and luckily I was ready and not sick at all for that one. So that was nice. I did get well in time, but, still ruined my training anyway. And also made me not able to do as much. But it's fine. It's okay. It was a good experience anyway. Welcome to everybody. And are you ready? Which of these 4 yarn fibers do we have most yarns featuring? 1 wool, 2 polyester, 3 polyamide, or 4 alpaca? Which one do we have the most at Hobbii? Most yarn featuring? Which one of these yarn fibers do we have the most of? Yeah. And that's featuring, so that doesn't have to be 100% any of these, okay? So it can be a 50% alpaca, okay? Or 4% polyamide, okay? That's, like, it's just featuring these fibers. Which do we have most of, do you think? Polyester, polyamide, alpaca, so on and so forth. I can tell you already, like, I know the answers, kind of, the estimations. I don't know the exact number, but I do know the estimations. And I can tell you in a second what it is, of course, then we'll see. There is a distinction, 3, 2, 1, between wool, because there is actually a wool blend and wool 100%. And I'll just like to say that even with just wool blends, that is quite high up there. And alpaca is the least amount of or at least here in these 4. It is wool. We have the most yarns featuring wool, but polyester is right up there with the wool, just so you know. But there is most yarns featuring wool, and polyamide right after, as well as polyester. And alpaca is quite below. I think it's like 21 yarns featuring it. But wool, there's quite a lot, 53 or something like that. Whereas polyester and polyamide is like around 40. So, yeah. First question done. Let's get on to the next one. We have a wider range of topics here, by the way. It is going to be very... Oh my, it doesn't even say it. It's way too long. Okay, 1 second. Which former First Lady sponsored a knitting competition which was judged by Vogue magazine, amongst others, where her anonymous entry received an honorable mention? Which former First Lady sponsored a knitting competition? I don't know why our system is not showing the entire text. It usually should be able to, but not this time apparently. Is it 1. Martha Washington, 2. Lou Hoover, 3. Grace Coolidge, or 4. Eleanor Roosevelt? Which one of them? Hello Tiffany, hi, how's it going? Viviana, hello. Katrina, alpaca is pricey. Yes, that's probably also why we have fewer of them. I mean, there's just more wool in the world. So which of these former First Ladies sponsored a knitting competition which was judged by Vogue magazine? I can tell you right now, I can't even see the timer on it, but we have a minute for every single question. Let's see. Should be done soon enough. I'm seeing a lot of 4s, 3s in chat. Let me tell you this. First Lady was a highly skilled knitter. She once helped to sponsor a knitting competition that was judged by major fashion magazines, including Vogue, and her anonymous entry of a knitted baby carriage rope was awarded an honorable mention. It was Grace Coolidge. Grace Coolidge. Eleanor Roosevelt was very famous for being a crafter, but Grace Coolidge was also up there and actually sponsored a competition, a knitting competition. So that is news to many of you, I see. But it was Grace Coolidge. That's right. Yeah. Which is, I mean, whenever so many people are wrong, it makes me. But it was Grace Coolidge. You can look it up. What does the Danish term indtagning means? Indtagning. Is it 1 yarn over, 2 purl, 3 increase, or 4 decrease? Which one is indtagning? Indtagning. I'm fastest wrong twice. Well, it is what it is. Never heard of a Grace. Grace Coolidge. I mean, I can actually don't know when she was. Why does it not? Grace Anna Coolidge was the first lady of the United States from 1923 to 1929 as the wife of the 30th president of the United States, Calvin Coolidge. And that is who she was. I'm also not a exact. I mean, of course, I'm Danish. I don't exactly know American presidents and first ladies that much. But that was that. That was some nice obscure knowledge there. Loved the question, even though I was wrong. Well, good to spread some information, I suppose, as well. But what does the Danish term indtagning mean? This is, of course, something that you will have a hard time with. I hope that you had some kind of logical, I guess, process there, because it is decrease. I know that indtagning it's a little bit messed up, but it is indtagning, which is decreasing something, and increasing is that's a whole different word. And also I don't know what that would be in a crafting sense. This is, by the way, I didn't even write this question. Because I wouldn't even know what indtagning is in crafting, but I know the word and how it's said anyways. But it is decrease, it is what it is. Which is officially hailed, as the strongest natural fiber in the world. Is it 1 titanium thread, 2 spider silk, 3 South Asian bamboo, or 4 caterpillar silk? The strongest natural fiber in the world. Strongest natural fiber. And that's, of course, a little bit of, natural fiber. Strongest. I was right with the Danish, but not with the English. Sophie, it's always something. You take what you can get, I suppose. But I also wouldn't have been able to answer the English version either. To be honest, I wouldn't have known that. I know this one. Well, Chris, and I know nothing about knitting. Well, we have some crocheting questions, of course, as well, and also just more general stuff as well. But this is a more general one for sure, because, I don't know if we can knit or crochet with this, but spider silk would be a very, very sturdy vest or t-shirt or whatever it might be. But spider silk, yes, exactly. Most people had it right. It is spider silk. It is the most, the strongest natural fiber in the world, which is also very interesting, right? How strong is it exactly? That's also why they made Spider-Man who he was. That man could, he could swing across New York in these spider webs. So of course it has to be strong. Probably even stronger than that, honestly. It could probably hold a bus. I got one right. Let's go. Told you so. Wool can absorb up to half its weight in moisture while remaining dry on the surface. What is this ability called? The ability to absorb up to half its weight in moisture while remaining dry on the surface. Is it 1? 1 second, I need to be able to see. Moisturized. Is it 2? Hygroscopic. 3. Hydrophobic. Or 4. Hydrational. Hydrational. I'm sorry that they're cut off. I don't know why they're cut off, actually. I don't really have any idea why they're... Maybe the word was too long, but I feel like it should just scale down the font then. I can't really control or even see how it's gonna look. Which one is it? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Moisturized, hygroscopic, hydrophobic, or hydrational? Or hydrational? Hydrational is probably the way to say it. Spider-Man was an avid crocheter. Yes, Courtney, yes. Would make sense. He has an abundance of the strongest natural thread in the world. Why wouldn't you make something out of it? Maybe that's what his suit is made out of. Maybe he crocheted with his own spider web. Assuming it's hydroscopic, not hygro. I mean, hygroscopic, that's what it says here anyway. 1 second. Hygroscopic, it is the tending to absorb moisture from the air. So that is what it is. It is hygroscopic, not hydroscopic. It is hygroscopic. I also would have guessed hydro, but it is hygro apparently. Oh my gosh, you're right. Yeah, it is hygroscopic. But many people got that as well, so many of you have been listening in class or something, maybe wherever they have been mentioning these. And now we have to find a winner of this first quiz, and it is Susan! Hold up. We have Susan Squindo with 4 out of 5, and Imke and Mighty Stargazer on the top 3 as well. And congrats to you, Susan. 1 second. I need to actually write this correctly while I have you. Squindo! There we go. Congrats to you, Susan. And hopefully you will contact us with your information. Or not information, really. You just have to contact us here on this little email right here. Redeem your coupon by emailing us at live@hobbii.com. And then we will send you as soon as possible. It could even be today, but latest tomorrow, hopefully. That is at least what we hope to do and always aim to do. So email us here, Susan, and you will receive your coupon for $25. And now we're gonna be playing for another $25, and this is gonna be a different game than this time. This is gonna be numbers game. There we go. We are very ready right now. Boom, 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 boom. And numbers game. Don't put any numbers in the chat right now, right? Because we will have. This is straight up numbers. I will tell you kind of like what kind of numbers we're looking for. If they're in the millions or thousands, whatever it might be, I will tell you that. But just one number and you're locked in with your answer, so don't spam numbers here. That was fun, thank you. Well, we have way more quizzes, Myra. Way more quizzes to come. Now, according to a Craft Yarn Council survey, it's a website, from 2014, what percentage of new knitters and crocheters were below the age of 34? So this is from 2014, so it is a little bit a while back. But a while back, like 10 years back, a decade back, how many new knitters and crocheters were under the age of 34? So this is a little bit of like a guessing. I'm terrible at this quiz. Well, Teresa, this is a little bit of like a guessing quiz, basically. We also have another trivia quiz coming up, of course, as well. But this is just you guys being like, what could it be? What could the percentage be of the amount here? I'm seeing a lot of good guesses. I'm seeing 100 from Desiree. 100%? 45, 15, 40, 18, 34, 15. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of different answers here. Hey, I got one. Let's go, Elizabeth, by the way. 45, 34, 70. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of good answers here. But it is 41% is what the survey, and they asked thousands of crafters, by the way. And it is 41% at least were under the age of 34. So many of you out there might be under the age of 34. Maybe. I mean, at least I think we have a handful at the very least. I have seen some names where I'm like, they're probably younger, because I'm seeing some Danish names, and I would be surprised if they're older than 34. But that's at least very interesting. So 41% of new crafters, at least in this sense, were under the age of 34. But let's go to the next one. Next one coming up. What do we have here? Out of 100, what percentage of the survey respondents... I can't read it here. Said the number one reason they knit or crochet is to have a creative outlet. To have a creative outlet. The number one reason, by the way, they put in multiple reasons, but they had to like rank the reasons. So this one hit number one the most. So what percentage of these 100, of course, 100%, what percentage had this as their maximum, as their highest, as their top reason to crochet? There are many other reasons to crochet. I mean, one is to relax, maybe, to de-stress. It could be competitive crafting. It could be just to put your mind off of like life. It could be many things, I suppose. or to craft something, to make stuff for yourself to wear. You know, it could be many reasons, but this was how many people's top reason to have a creative outlet. Happy birthday, thank you, Christy. Thank you, coming up very, very soon. 35, 75, and it is 65%. 65% had that as their top answer, so that's a lot of people. And you could also just, I mean, guys, do you think that it is also your top reason? Or could it be to de-stress? Could it be to relax? Or to make yourself stuff to wear? You know? Or make gifts or whatever. To quit smoking, lol. Okay, Evie, I mean, that's probably a more niche reason. How was the one? The run was quite good, Tiffany. Although the organizing around it was a little bit strange and weird, but it's fine. I enjoyed it a lot. It is International Crochet Month, but how many days from now is International Crochet Day 2025 celebrated? Again, we gotta get you on your toes sometimes, man. De-stress. My top reason is to relax. Okay, Clarissa. I mean, many people also had that as their top reason, actually, or at least their second reason. I was so close. I said 63. Okay, Hannah, close. I said 66, but I'm not on the board. It could be because of speed there, Erica. It could be because of speed. It does play into it. How was the weather in Lisbon, Katrina? It was up and down completely. It one moment the sun was shining, then the other it was just raining, just like a monsoon coming in and like just drenching you in 30 seconds. So very up and down. A lot of like nice and fine weather, but like suddenly you would just suddenly be like completely drenched. It happens. love seeing what I have created as well, Lorraine. Okay, nice, cool. But it was 183 days until International Crochet Day, and we had a lot of perfect guesses. Like you guys doing quick maths. And Liv also Liv had the top one there, and Julia and Cozy, and so on and so forth. Great to see you guys are on the board, battling it out. Nature's free cooling system. Yeah, it was. I mean, actually, I kind of wanted it to rain during the run because that would have cooled me down. It was quite hot at the end, but didn't happen. It just, actually, it rained the exact moment we left, like at 7 a.m. We left to go down to the start. It rained in the moment we started moving out the door. If a skein of city socks can be washed at 30 degrees Celsius, what is that in Fahrenheit? What is that in Fahrenheit? Make sure you're live, by the way. I'm seeing Rita, you answered 183 to this question, which, of course, would be wrong. So please do make sure you're live, guys. Make sure you're live. Because, you have to answer the question that we're currently on. We have another quiz, by the way, after this. And another quiz is coming up, starting from scratch. So it should be basically able for everybody, or everybody should be able to join it, at least, who didn't get here in time, perhaps. But it was like 13 to like 15 degrees Celsius most of the time, which is very nice. I mean, that's fine, especially after winter in Denmark, where it's mainly freezing or below freezing for most of it. So that was nice. So I enjoyed the trip quite a bit. I hate flying though, not a big fan. But what is the Fahrenheit whenever you are having 30 Celsius? It is 86. It's 86, and you guys also know that. We've talked about that in bingo, in live shopping, always. 86, yeah, I mean, everybody's at 86. I mean, that's also what it is, guys. So perfect that you guys know. Put the wrong in, lol, never mind. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, that was... it is what it is. By the way, you log in your answer once you answer the first time. So make sure you're live. Make sure that you don't spam the chat, basically. And that you also have your mind made up before these questions. Now we have the last question of this one, which is something that we have had before and also recently. So we'll see how you guys remember the things. How many millions of sheep were held worldwide in 2022? So you just type in millions. So if you want to say 50 million, you type 50, okay? So if it's 50 million, type 50. If it is whatever else, million. It is just the amount of millions. I'm really no good at this. Well, Sharon, that's also the fun of it, right? I mean, why not? Running isn't good for your joints. Tina, it is a myth. It is a myth. It depends a lot on... it actually has a lot to do with how you train, how much you actually do strain them. And also if you also do a little bit of... basically strength training beyond your running. So if you just run, it might not be good for your body in the long run. But if you actually do a lot of training and exercises to strengthen your muscles, actually usually it has a better result for your later life. So running can actually be better for you, beneficial for you, for your knees later on, rather than just not running basically. Depends a lot on the person as well, of course. But usually that is the case, and especially if you also train. But 1,296 million. So that's 1.296 billion. Yeah. Depends on your health, shoes, training. Yeah, it depends on many things. But it tends to favor better knees actually in the long run. It depends a lot, of course. Also on the age and everything else. When you start, it has a lot to do with it. Moving is better than sitting, Crystal. It is. It also probably. I mean, if you're talking about a pro marathon runner, probably not going to be a good thing for the long run. But Liv goes away with the win, and Liv. I mean, that is just. I mean, amazing, impressive. Corey AF with the second place as well, and we also had. I can't even read that. I'm very sorry. That is. Subclan, I think it is. And then we have Dory, Ashley, and everyone else on the board who did very well to even get on the board in the first place. But congrats to Liv, of course, Liv. You will have to email us here at this email to receive your $25 coupon, and and we will send it as fast as possible, hopefully before tomorrow. Now, it's time for our last quiz, and we're going from scratch again, so everybody has a chance once again to win at Hobbii Quiztime, of course. And we have a lot of very random questions here too, but I hope you guys are gonna enjoy it and gonna learn something new apparently, or maybe, well, who knows. Oh, nice, Casey, nice. I mean, did you do well? Were you in races? I mean, you probably were. Online says now it's 1 billion sheep. Well, it was also 1 billion. Well, maybe we've lost a bunch of billion sheep, but in 2022 it was 1.2 billion. Maybe we've lost quite a few billions. Cozy AF Crafts, love the name. It is a pretty funny one. Which of these cities was found to be the best for crafters based on the amount of fabric shops, social media posts, plus 72 other data points? Was it 1, San Francisco, 2, Portland, 3, Los Angeles, or 4, Chicago? Which one of these was found to be the best for crafters? By the way, they were all in the top 10. All of these were in the top 10, but which one was rated the highest? Which one was rated the highest? Let's see. Hopefully we have some good answers. I'm seeing 1s and 2s and 3s all over. No 4s so far. Nobody believing in Chicago. Okay. I'm seeing 3s and 1s. Oops, I say 2, but I hit 1. Oh no. Well, it is what it is. I can tell you at least that that is a lucky situation for you, because it is not Portland. It's also not Chicago. It's also not Los Angeles. It is San Francisco. Overall, this is from the website, by the way, who did this analysis. San Francisco came out on top as the best city for crafters in the United States, and it topped the list as having the most knitting shops as well. So there are apparently the most knitting shops in San Francisco, and also most posts, probably also, or at least like a high amount, enough to be the most crafting friendly city, apparently, according to this website. So that was that one. So yay for that one. True or false? True or false? The oldest known woven fibers were found in the country of Georgia and dates back to 34,000 years ago. Am I lying or am I saying the truth or stating the truth or whatever else you might be calling it? 1 for true, 2 for false. Let's see. Oh my god, I lived in San Fran before moving to London. Okay, cool. How are you enjoying London? Also, hey, thank you. I'm trying to establish a knit crochet channel. Hey, look at that. Check Cozy AF Crafts out if you want to, support the little community we have here in Hobbii, Bingo, and live shopping and Quiztime, of course. I mean, why not? 2, 1, 2. Both cities great for crafting. Okay, well, I mean, why would you move to a city that wasn't good for crafting if you want to be a crafter yourself and craft a lot and whatever else, right? I mean, would be silly. But ones and twos in the chat. I'm seeing a bunch of ones and twos, but do you believe more in the statement or in me lying? Let's see. It is... Come on. True. It is true. In the country of Georgia, not the state or the city. In the country of Georgia, they found, I think it was flax, woven flax that was 34,000 years old. So amazing stuff. Amazing stuff, and that is a true fact. True fact. Now let's see what we have up next. I'm gonna be surprised about this one because I think I have mixed them up a little bit. Weird Al Yankovic sings about the biggest ball of twine in which state? Which state is the biggest ball of twine in, or at least in the song that Weird Al made? 1, Wisconsin, 2, Montana, 3, Minnesota, or 4, Michigan. Many M's here and 1 M on the other side. Oh, wow, learned something new. Hey, look at that, kitty. Very nice. And Deanna got a correct answer. Nice to see. Okay, I'm seeing a bunch of different answers here. Okay, YouTube. Facebook has this pretty locked in. I would say YouTube, you guys are being a little random. You are having answers all over the place. I'm seeing that Facebook is locked in here. Okay. Facebook knows what they're doing. But YouTube are just like, I mean, you guys are just all over the place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's all over. But maybe you guys are just not as, maybe you should YouTube the song afterwards, huh? How about that? Weird Al Yankovic sings about the biggest ball of twine in which state? Is it Wisconsin, Montana, Minnesota, or Michigan? Let's take a look. It is what I saw in the Facebook chat the most, and that is number 3, Minnesota. It is. Sorry, YouTube. You are up against a Facebook crowd that is on it right now. They are on it. And YouTube is lagging a little bit behind. But it's okay. You guys can still make it back. I'm trying to pin Facebook versus YouTube. YouTube was lagging for me horribly. Oh, really, Renita? Okay, that sucks. I mean, good that we had 2 streams up then, right? I'm so bad at this, but it's a lot of fun. Well, Hannah, that's also why we're here, right? Like, we want to just have a little bit of fun, and hopefully you might be able to win one time. According to Google Trends in 2017, which U.S. state had the most searches for knitting for the year? Was it 1, New Hampshire, 2, Maine, 3, Idaho, or 4, Alaska? So, the most searches for knitting for the entire year. And that's according to Google Trends. And I don't think it's about like the amount of population. Like it's not a percentage-wise. So I think, or per 1,000 inhabitants. I think it's just the most searches. So which one was that, you think? Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? 1, 2, 3, or 4. Oh, I think this is going to be one that is going to be a little bit all over the place. I think you guys don't really have a good sense of like which one of these is really big on knitting. But yeah, okay. I'm seeing every single number in the chat right now, every single number. But all these states, you would also think that they might need something warm to wear. Perhaps Alaska, Maine. I also think Idaho gets very cold because of its continental climate, so it becomes colder because it's so far inwards inland. But it is Idaho. Maine, you could believe that, but in 2017 at least, it was Idaho that had the most searches. Maybe Maine has overtaken it, who knows? but Idaho, at least back then, was the number one. Was the number one in terms of knitting searches. So there's that. Maine, though, is a very cold state, I can assume. But yeah, Idaho knows what's up. Yeah, apparently. I mean, I also do imagine that Idaho gets very cold. Didn't trust it. Well, look at that. We had like 30 people answering Idaho. True or false? Australia is the number one wool producer in the world. Is it true or is it false? 1 or 2? Oh, there goes my streak of right answers, lol. Well, Miyake, I mean, that's still pretty good. You might end up with 4 out of 5 if you do know if this is true or false. And then we might see Miyake up there on the leaderboard. Idaho was my second guess. Okay, Casey, yeah. I get that. I mean, oh my god, I'm from Idaho. That's crazy. Yeah, Tiffany, at least in 2017 it was. But maybe Idaho is, I mean, it has to be still like a massive knitting community there. Or crafting community in general. Like I at least would assume so. I'm seeing a lot of ones and twos. It's very much all up in the... They already have potatoes, and now they have knitting too. Amazing. Yeah. I'm seeing a bunch of good answers here. Good answers. Australia is the number one wool producer in the world. Let's see. I can tell you right now that it is Australia that is number something else. It's not number one, it's China. China is the most wool producing country in the world. It also makes sense. It has the most sheep by far. I think Australia is second. It's second on the list of wool producers, but China does have it beat because it just probably has way more land that can be used for herding, probably. Or at least, I mean, most of Australia is a desert, so maybe that makes it harder. But I've only got one right for the whole quiz. Oh no, Linda. For the whole quiz? This whole one or the whole like session of all the quiz? Hold up. Is that Eva? Eva Lee is up there, and Cozy AF Crafts also number 2 again. The I guess never-ending number 2, but Cozy, that was still amazing. Ava, congrats to you for winning. By the way, we have a giveaway in just a second, also for $25, so don't go anywhere. Ava Lee, you contact us as well, of course, on our email. I'll show it again in a second here. Boom. And Stacy Young as well with 5 out of 5. 3 people with 5 out of 5. Amazing job, guys. Good job. And then, I mean, of course, everybody else on the leaderboard as well. I mean, good job to you guys as well. Boom. Here we go. Sorry, that was not supposed to be removed. That is not supposed to be what we are doing. We're doing this because we are going to be finding our final winner of the night. Type hashtag Hobbii quiz in the chat right now to maybe win a $25 gift card or at least be in the pool for it. Let's get the Cozy F again. Yeah, the never-ending number 2. But you know what? That's still really well done. And Cozy, by the way, says, well done, Ava. So very good that there is this spirit of this winning spirit for all of us, because we are just happy to have been here and been a part of it. So congrats to you. How do we get the coupon? Sorry, stepped away. If you have won today, if you've won, you can email us at our email. 1 second, hold up. Right here. And by the way, guys, I'm just gonna say this. We cannot answer any questions on here. We have gotten a couple questions about deliveries. This email is only in connection to live and coupons and stuff like that, and also if you win anything, for example. So yeah, forever number 2. But you know what, Cozy? Next time you might clench it. Who knows? Hashtag Hobbii quiz in the chat, and we will find a winner. We have already. We have like I don't know. I mean, 70 people, 80 people in there. Let's see. We are playing for a $25 gift card as well for Hobbii's web shop. Let's see. Our final winner of the night, and of course, guys, next week we have Craft and Chat in this very slot with Jaya and Louisa, I assume. Yeah, and we have bingo on Monday. We have live shopping Tuesday, and it's gonna be amazing. And I'm gonna have my birthday on Saturday, and I'm gonna turn 29. 1 year left of the 20s. It's gonna feel very, very weird. Like I still feel like I am still in my 20s, but I still feel like I'm 22. But time goes, and we cannot escape it. Any of us can't. We can't escape it. And also, you can't escape the time because it has run out. Now we're gonna find a winner. Have a great birthday, Matt. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, and also thank you to Abby and RG and Networks and whoever else has said it. Thank you so much, guys, and I hope that I will have a good birthday. And if you also have having a birthday very soon, congrats to you, and also have a good birthday as well. Let's find a winner. Thank you, Ashley, Jenny, and Darcy, and Joe, and Tammy, and Cozy. I'm 30 now, don't worry, it's nice here. Okay, well, thank you. And also, we have Jen Garrett. Jen Garrett. Everybody, congrats in the chat for Jen Garrett. Congrats to you, Jen. 1 second, I'm just going to type it down so I have it. Jen Garrett with the win. Congrats to you. And you also should email us, Jen, at this email right here in order to receive your prize. Congrats to everyone who won today. I hope you enjoyed our little quiz time, and it is always enjoyable for me. I hope that you don't mind too much that we're a little bit over time, but it is what it is. So sometimes it happens, but have a good time, guys. Have a good weekend whenever you get to it, and also see you in Hobbii Bingo this Monday. I believe for Steven's last, or is it second last, or is it no? I don't think it's his last. So he still has the last bingo to go, but I don't know if it's the one now. I think it's the one next time, but I'll see you guys around very, very soon, and hope you have a very good time in the weekend. In the meantime, see you guys, and have a very good time. Bye-bye. It's his last. Yeah, it is his last. A tear falling down my cheek. But, yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Have a good one.